see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Hello everyone, we're back for some more Witcher 3. And I'm here, barely listening to Slayer. Because I want to listen to Slayer. You can't hear it though. Unless it's coming through the mic, in which case I should probably turn it down, but so I've decided I'm going to continue the main quest line tonight with, for Blood and Wine. We're going to continue with this ambush. So let's get to it.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to...
It's just really hard to hear the Slayer because I use closed headphones, so... And Slayer's going through my speakers because if it goes through the headphones, it goes through the stream. And I don't want to do that. And I suppose I could just set the mic to pass through. I don't know if that would come through the stream though. Alright, so it is night. Yep, it is night. Wow, I've got a lot of weight. What do I have in my inventory that's taking up so much weight? A lot of weapons, and I forgot. I have to set up Erendite. Let me set up Erendite first. So let's go back to our enchanter. First we have to go to Novigrad. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So let's go over here so we can go to our stash.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Alright. Alright, so let's go. I also messed around a little bit with my my Steam controller configuration. I'll show you that in a little bit. Or at least tell you about it, because I don't think I can show it to you. I don't think I have overlays enabled. Alright, so we want 3 of these. Well, I guess no, I don't need to go to the enchanter. Oh, and it doesn't have any... I just totally wasted a loading screen. While we're here, we may as well sell shit. Let's go talk to... he usually has a ton of gold, so let's go talk to Hattori. I wonder if we can add 3 sockets to it? If the enchanter will add 3 sockets to it? We'll check that out. That might be worth looking into. Because he can add sockets to an item that can be enchanted. It's a really cool looking sword too.
Greetings, Ibeer. Listen, would you craft something for me?
Alright. No, we're not going to craft. We're going to shop. So you are going to buy that. No, we're going to keep that. But he doesn't have any money. Wow. We're going to keep the Teshin Mutna stuff, though, because it's kind of interesting. I never noticed I had a set bonus. But I'm missing one piece. I don't know where to get the silver sword. No, we're going to keep that. 975, wow, that's... Alright, that's about all we can do, I guess.
So long.
The guy in Beauclair should be able to buy all this crap because he always has a huge store of gold. Plus, I gave him a bunch earlier. A bunch. I can't fucking talk. I gave him a bunch earlier.
Witcher.
Let us see if our enchanter can at least add sockets to this weapon. So we are going to grab. I'm gonna put that in there. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put that in there. That goes in there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. There. I'm just gonna fucking sell that. That's an easy 100 gold. I'm gonna sell all this crap. Alright. Looks like we got everything we need.
you going?
They're non-humans.
The world's never-ending creation.
Alright, so let's see what we can do about
Craft something
this.
for me, would you?
Erendite, not enough sockets. Add sockets. Oh, you can add sockets. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we
Wouldn't
can
mind a
repair
glance at
here.
what you got.
Yep. We can repair. I didn't get... No, I didn't.
Thanks.
Did I?
So long.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't grab them. But I do have the sockets. I can add the attack power. Hey, cat. What are you doing? What are you doing besides biting me in the nose? I can't play now. There's a cat on my mouse pad. She wants attention. What are you doing? What are you doing? And now you're grooming on my mouse pad. Can I have my mouse pad? Can I play now? Thank you. Okay, back to Novigrad because I forgot to get the runes. Hey Epiphany, how's it going? I just had my mouse pad occupied by a cat.
No lollygagging. I bloody well told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
Yes, Archie was being a brat. So, I've found that the enchanter can indeed add sockets to Erendite. Because, like, if you remember, this sword that I got from the Lady of the Lake did not have sockets. I just added sockets to it. Look at that damage. That's crazy, isn't it? So we're going to add sockets to it. And then we're going to go to Beauclair and sell off some stuff from our inventory.
Here's a copper. Duty call.
Let's go to Beauclair.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out
So
to
let's
reconvene the Lodge of
clear our
Sentinels.
bags a little bit, and then we're going to head up to Casto Ravello to talk to Damien to start the ambush. First, I have not cleared my bags in a while, so we're going to take care of that first. Like, I'm at 110 weight. I should probably stop by Corvo Bianco and see how, if the winter cherry is... Let me look at my mutations here. I need 3 red. Because I need 3 more... This one, and this one, and I'll be able to unlock that last slot right there if I get those 3. So... I need 2 red ones to be able to unlock that. And I'm assuming the other side will need 3 red, 2 green, and 2 blue to get the other side too. I'm assuming. Because it seems to be a mirror image. So I'm going to aim for that next. No, it was mistletoe that I needed. Is there an herbalist in Beauclair? I should try and find an herbalist to buy some mistletoe. Oh, there's one right down here.
Hecate came up with it. Welcome.
Let me see what you got.
Do you have any mistletoe? Please tell me you have mistletoe. I forgot what mistletoe looks like. Oh, you do. Right there. Yes, we'll take all of it. Now, I can go to my alchemy tab. So if you look, I need to make this. I'm probably going to make it from the green. I have more green than blue. So I'm going to make it from the green, so I need 3 rubedo. So let's make 3 rubedo. Oh, I'm missing green mold now. Let's talk to her and see if she has green mold.
Let me
See if she has green mold. She does. We're gonna buy all of it. We can do alchemy right from here, so let's do that. Yep. 3 rubedo. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I thought that was converting lesser to crap. Alright, well, let's go. We can at least still do this. Guess I need 8 more blow ball. Alright, let's shop for blow ball. I have 6. Oh well. Let's do that. We can at least make 2 that way. We'll make 1 out of the blue, because we can just convert it at some point. Need to make 1 more rubedo? Or no, I have 3 of the greater red now, I believe.
So long.
So let's look. I think I have 3 red. Oh, I needed 2. Well, let's research it then. So yeah, we need 2 red, 3 green. Oh man, I totally should have used the green or the blue. I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't have enough points to do either of these yet. So yeah, I'm close. I only need these 2 and I'll be able to get that last slot. With that last slot, I might go with Cat School Techniques and enchant the armor to treat it as all light armor. Alright, well that's it for now, I guess. Oh, we were gonna go to to the armor shop and sell some crap. Let's go talk to this guy.
Greeting.
What do you have on offer?
We are going to sell this. Wait, no. Let's not sell that because that's the Geralt of Rivia's armor. Yes, we're going to keep that. Put that in the stash. That's what we're selling. Selling that. Selling that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that because I already have one. And it doesn't scale, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't sell any of that crap, and there's nothing here that matters. So,
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
let's look and see if there's another vendor nearby. There's one in the next shop over, so it's over here, I believe. Yeah.
You shan't fight. Welcome, good sir.
Show me what you got back there.
Alright. I like Shiraz, like the real thing. Alright, this is all 80 vitality food except for the water. Leave. Sell all this crap. Pamphlet will sell. The painting will keep. Bear hide will sell. Glass will sell. Chain. Corkscrew. Found knife. Rotten flesh, of course. In ore. Platter. Chandelier. Or no, that's candelabra. Flowers, platter, peacock feather, odorous peacock feather, Reginald figurine, and Sir Geralt of Rivia's shield. Let's just keep those in the bags for now. We got it down to 44. That's not too bad. Alright, so let's bid him farewell, and then
Of the Duchessa herself.
now we shall go and go to Castel Ravello and do Yon Quest again.
All is in order.
Yeah, I was looking at the controller setup earlier today, and there's one thing that I found kind of weird about the controller setup, and I'll go into the controller scheme and show you. Look at the left stick. Press twice to call horse. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. And doesn't do anything. The only thing the left stick click does is call the horse, and you have to press twice to do it. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Think about it. Why should you have to press twice for something when it doesn't do anything when you press once? Why not just make it press once? It's really kind of hard to click the stick by accident, because it takes a little bit of force to do it. Doesn't make sense to me. So I added my Steam controller setup to make a single click call the horse. So much better. The other thing I did was I have a Steam controller, so there's a paddle on the bottom. The left paddle, a double press on that will double tap the A button and hold it so I can gallop without holding any buttons down. And it'll actually work when I'm on foot too, because double press doesn't do anything when you're on foot, so it's kind of convenient in that respect. So let's go back here. And we're going to go back up to, not Corvo Bianco, Castel Ravello. Alright, let's daytime. Let's not do this during daytime, so we're going to... I mean, if you're going to ambush something, you're going to do it at night. So, let's do that. Now we're going to go up. Talk to Damien.
My men stand ready. Say the word, and we will make for Fort Astra. It is time to catch these wine thieves.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The Master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Oh, nice arrow in the shoulder. Twisting it's bound to hurt.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
This is what I mean, like, the plot thickens, like, all the time. It's like, it's something new this time. It's not as direct as it seems like it's going to be. Like, you think it's like, okay, we blah, 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 go forward. Now there's something else. We have to go to a party. And we know how much Geralt loves parties.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club. An affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours, and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
That means we gotta dress up, because Geralt hates parties. Yeah, no, those tight doublets he can't stand.
Double the patrols, just in case.
Okay, you can go. There we go. Alright, so where's the nearest stash? Because I think I have some appropriate clothes in a stash. So fast travel to Corvo Bianco because I think that's the only one.
Just put your lips together and blow.
Even Beauclair has strumpets.
Drooping bumps, drooping danglies.
Alright, so Corvo Bianco. Well, hey, there's Roach. Let's look at our sword and see if it's gained strength. Okay, it's not fully charged. Did things die too fast to let it get fully charged? Even though he hates being a socialite. Oh. This room is over here, I think. We'll take the courtier's doublet. The breeches. And the elegant shoes. Because why not? So, we'll go to our inventory. As much as I hate doing this. Oh, the steel weapon. I hope it doesn't unequip the steel weapon. We're gonna unequip the gloves. Did it equip the boots? Yes, it did. I thought I saw just a bare feet icon. So, I hope it doesn't unequip the weapons, because I don't want those armor bonuses to go away. Alright. Another party. It is party time.
Whatever.
You meet an interesting character at this party. No, it's up, I think.
Pious Plagman's beard, dozing off.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime! You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open, please come in.
I guess there's stuff that you have to buy here.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Okay, so I guess we'll get stuff here. The Beauclair doublet we'll use. The Beauclair trousers. And, you know, he's School of the Wolf, so we have to use Wolf. Alright, well, let's,
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
You know, since I already have one of the,
Well,
Elegant Courtier's doublet, I don't need to, so...
All jests aside, let me see what you
let's
got
not
in your
hoard
wardrobe.
shit, let's sell it.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Except that I have to unequip it first. Hold on.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Let's switch to the Beauclair and Beauclair. I wish she had shoes that match. Those don't look very well. Oh well, whatever. And yeah, they have no shoelaces on them.
Ah,
All jests aside.
I'm...
What does he have in terms of boots? Oh wait, we have the Beauclair boots. Alright.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Alright, let's equip the Beauclair boots. Only I was efficient at this.
Ah,
All jests aside.
Let's sell those boots.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
ever your servant, sir.
Should have rubbed the balls so I can
Nothing to see
sprint
here.
forever.
Move along.
Nice tune.
charge protects, the guard
Reginald
serves,
Aubrey has returned.
Oh,
To be
we
missed.
just passed by
Buy
it.
your tickets now.
All their mates are rude with ease.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
There we go. Now we can sprint forever. Until the buff runs out, at least.
Aubrey has returned. Not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout it. All their mates are rude with ease, yet
Every last one.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
You know, I should have meditated to refresh my decoctions, because no doubt they're probably going to expire, and then I won't have them to use them. I mean...
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not to... Just...
A map.
Let's refresh a save.
Let's get...
Problem is, like, I believe main menus should be, like, sacred. You don't ever fuck with them. Because now I have to skip through a shit ton of cutscenes just to be able to load a game.
We were...
You
It cannot...
That's here.
see?
Meaning? Well,
Oh, come on.
Oriana, she...
got it.
It would...
Kovir.
Thank you. It's about fucking time. That's this one.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses.
That whole bullshit is why you never ever lock out the main menu for any reason. If I want to load for a save game, I want to do it now. I don't want to cut through 10 minutes of cutscenes to get to it. I don't want to have to press spam one button 200 times just to be able to load a save. Alright, first off, the first thing we want to do is we want to equip that mask. Which I now have 2 of, it looks like. Was the Teshamutna mask the 6th one? Interesting. That's one thing we wanted to do. The other thing we wanted to do was meditate. The reason we want to meditate is so we can clear our potions.
Sir de Perac Perunde. How
Rolling on an empty stomach. Okay.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Aubrey has returned.
Nice tune.
nothing to see here. Move along.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Now let's do this again. Now we're gonna actually go through all the dialogue.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, he's wearing the wrong clothes. God damn it, now I gotta fucking skip through all of it again.
I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Ah. It's saved with the wrong clothes on.
How do...
Kid.
Right.
Tonight.
It...
That's me.
Never lock out a main menu from a game for any reason, and this demonstrates why. Jesus fucking Christ. Like that's like a design philosophy that you should never ever lock out the main menu or the pause menu. Because that's really fucking annoying to do.
Avalok too began to lay plans of his own.
Because now I gotta do everything I did in the last couple minutes all over again, and then do the stuff I forgot to do because I didn't realize it saved with the wrong clothes. The autosave, I think, was from before I went in the building. Is what it looks like. So, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, the autosave is really freaking old. So let's meditate.
Greetings. Do you like it here?
Where is he? The right place. Oh, there he is.
Sacred.
Excuse me.
There is.
Alright, at least now I know everything I have to buy. And...
Let me see what you got in your...
So. You're going to buy that. You're going to buy those. We are going to buy those. Let's go with the Harlequin mask this time around.
Thanks. I think that's all I need.
Ever your servant.
So what we do now is we equip all that stuff. Alright, let's sell
all
that
jests
crap.
aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more.
Alright. Let's see if there's anything else we can sell. Just because. Nope. Okay. Let's save just
that's all I need for now.
Ever your
so
servant,
we don't
sir.
end up doing that again. Because the first time I played, I never actually got this set of stuff. I thought the other stuff would be, like, suitable for her, so I ended up doing it differently this time around, because I didn't even realize this was a thing. So let's go back, go find Anna Henrietta, and on our way rub the balls. Because you have to rub the balls.
I'm actually doing this.
Alright, now we can sprint for days. Let's resave there.
I feel like doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, all is in order.
Watch those hands.
Alright. For real this time.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Now we can sit through hours of cutscenes.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
And that means I'm gonna not have my, I'll have to do the item enhancements again. Oh well.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Yep, we lost our enhancement, but that's alright. I don't think there's any combat in this. There might be a chase, though.
Free a stolen subtle soul requires...
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paint balls. Cast them at the canvas.
Good foe, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and Mother not?
Quite the noble color. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint before the storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intensity. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Please do not disturb. Blue blood is all eyes.
Should you tire of these hues, dwell them in the pale.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Why did it go under the purple? That's interesting.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
True caliber hates like the great one. The great one.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Exceptional.
You've made no efforts to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
Needs iron light, as I before. What else would they think of? If they can't agree, cut the line. Instant struggle.
Alright, so what do we do here?
Do take care, Witcher.
How do they know I'm a witcher? I'm wearing a mask.
How fair is your
Consider yourself weak to say the other one.
Oh, there's something to interact there right there. Ah, so that's what that was about.
And here you are, offering one to me.
If you are not interested, sir, I'm
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
But are you sure it's an original?
My employer?
I think that's for Cecilia. We're like one of the places you search for Cecilia.
I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Burst from a surfeit of beauty. Yes, sir.
Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things. Ah, how beautiful. Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
I wanted to see what it did. I hate games where, like, where other NPCs bump the player out of the way. It should never work that way. It should always be the player bumps the NPC out.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmaffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
I wonder if this is the, yeah, this is the play you do in the main quest line. That's a really, really neat, bit of attention to detail.
Intentions. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but...
That's actually really cool. I love it when there's that kind of attention of detail in games. Yeah, no, my belief on game design is that the player's freedom of movement should never be hindered for any reason. Like, when you have a lot of detail in the world, like, you know, lanterns on the floor and stuff like that, it looks cool, but if it hinders the player movement, then its function becomes compromised. Freedom of movement should never be hindered by a player at any point.
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
I believe this is where we're supposed to find it, but let's go talk to the other area to see.
Aren't they even? Because...
There are. We wished we are busy.
Alright, so it's nothing really.
Sorry, artists in the Mandragora and their guests only. Please go.
Pretty certain it's him.
Artists in the Mandragora and their guests only.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuffs it...
I guess you have to exhaust these first. I just don't remember. Oh, you look.
I was prepared for all sorts of blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmaffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
There we go. It's always a positive thing when you trigger a cutscene.
Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat it once.
I wonder who that might be.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Centrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Nothing like being boxed in by NPCs.
I remind you that neither did you.
Okay, Mr. Drunk Guy, you're in the way.
The Great One. But he's a dance.
That's to say, the other one.
Okay, come on, get the fuck out of the way. I wanted to loot that. Loot all the things. What you're supposed to do. Yeah, I was right. You have to go down here.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
And don't forget to block the doorway. And loot also.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? This ladder.
Stunting knife. Which is ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Bloodstains.
And stuff to loot.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Sparkly means that's probably an important item, so we're not going to loot that yet. First, we'll look at this.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything.
I want to loot.
Detail.
I want to loot the thing before we can do it. Oh, I guess you can't loot before... the window that triggered it, not the looting.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you.
It's because she's a
hairpin
vampire.
Might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
I wonder if that's what you had to loot anyways. I wonder if that changes how this
the heart of
cutscene plays out.
Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife.
That's
Used
probably
to
what was
skin
on the
game.
floor.
Got an emblem on its hilt.
It probably just automatically puts it in
This
your
crest is
inventory
used
for
by
this.
the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Oh, the plot thickens. Again.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Does it explain the murders, though?
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlef van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid.
Oh.
But why are you here at Oriana's?
There's
They
more.
came to pay me a surprise visit, so I
If you
invited
haven't
Regis
seen
in
any
for
of
a
the
glass of
streams
wine.
to date, and you
We've
don't know
known
the
each
story
other
of Blood
for
and Wine, the guy Detlef there
ages.
is the one who committed the
Literally.
murders.
Witcher, I hear you know
And
Regis
greetings
too,
from the United States to
even
Russia.
that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
Mm-hmm. You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going?
The reason why
toe-to-toe
Oriana
with a
knows the
monster,
two of them is
knowing
because
you've only two
she's a
options,
vampire too.
to kill or be killed.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Such an interesting scene, it really is. You just feel the tension in it, which is what I love about this game, this writing.
Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you
centuries,
how long.
because she's a vampire.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
The writing is so good on this.
Splendidly, Detloff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detloff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive. Sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Alright, it's 5 a.m., so what we're going to do now is we are going to find a fast travel marker, like that one down there, and go to Corvo Bianco so we can re-enhance our gear. So, that, oops, that.
They say a great deal about you, Witcher, and whisper even more.
Oriana's estate. Let's put a marker there so I know where it is. Let me look at Novigrad. I forgot what marker. Yeah, the I is the marker for where Priscilla is. I like to go to... You know, I wish there was more resolution to Priscilla rather than her just being bedridden all the time. Oriana's estate. So the blue marker is the only one we have left, so... How do we remove the marker? Oh wow, you can place multiple markers. Alright, so how do we get rid of it? Oh, you just go over it and press the button again. Okay, that's good to know. So this, instead of a red skull, we are going to change that actually to an eye, so we know that there's information there. That's where a certain NPC is. So we're going to go to Corvo Bianco now. Let's go look and see if the garden has respawned. Where is the garden? Yeah, I'm going the right way.
My fingers need to shreds.
It has indeed respawned. Alright. Alright, so let's go to our alchemy tab and see if we can make any more mutagens. Alright, let's see if we have any other monster mutagens. No. We'll have to kill some monsters to get them at some point, I guess. So, I guess we're gonna go enhance our stuff now.
May all those wenches of Coronado
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!"
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go AFK a moment. Apparently I have nothing in my pockets. Let's fix that. So we want this one over there. And we want magic lamp over there. Alright, so we're gonna definitely want that there, and while we're at it, put that there. So one of the things, Epiphany, I don't know if I mentioned, I'll show you something here. I don't know if you were here when I saw this, but controller scheme. Note the left button click. That right there. Press twice to call horse. Nothing. 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 Press twice to call horse. There's no function bound to a single click of the left stick. And pressing it once is awkward enough. Pressing it twice is even more annoying. So I actually changed my Steam controller setup to where a single click of it will call the horse. So all I have to do is press the stick, and it'll double click the stick, so that I can call the horse without doing that. You can't really do that by accident because it takes a decent amount of force to call it. So let's head there now. So I'll show you what I mean by double pressing it. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but So I'll press it once now. And I actually made with the left grip double tap and hold the A button so that I can gallop without having to hold the button.
Whoa there, Roach.
Sometimes it just stops to a canter, so I have to do it a few times. It's a little buggy.
Come on.
Come on. There we go. Oh. Let's not do this quest right now then. Let's start working on some secondary quests. Alright, so let's, I don't know what secondary quests are going to be blocked out. I wish there was a way to indicate to you. So let's start working on those. Yes. Or I can bring up the browser and look it up. Let me first see which quest it is on the main quest. So, capture the castle. I wish the game gave you an indication which quests it'll, like, stop and do whatever. Okay, okay. Yeah, Google saves my life again. Apparently the turning point for this is only one quest. Warble of a Smitten Knight, which is the thing with Guillaume and Vivian, which I've already done. So I'm good to actually continue on. So we are going to go forward. So we're going to go here. And I'm probably going to do keyboard and mouse for the rest of this. So, because if I remember, it's a pretty big battle because you have to take a castle.
No guardsmen yet.
Of course no guardsmen, because it's 7 in the morning. You're supposed to meet at midnight. Alright.
So eager, are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
crow. That could only mean Regis is watching.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt. We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Alright, so where do we have... Yes, we have Hangman's Venom. So we are going to take our potions now. That one. That one. That one. That one. What else was I gonna do?
What is this?
Roderick sent them to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
Alright, what was I going to do? I can't remember. Siana and Rena we have to find. Oh, I was going to put explosive bolts on my crossbow. Even though I only have 4 of them.
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be guarding it.
Roderick bloody fought. What was that?
Hurry with those
Trying to
crates!
escape.
But be careful if you drop any.
Someone's here. They've breached the back wall.
Come on, kill him! Onward! No mercy!
Damn it.
Come on, lads! Beat the bum butcher! Sound him! Sound and kill! Onward! No mercy! Go on, lads! Beat the bum butcher! Sound him! Sound and kill! Onward! No mercy! Sound him! Sound and kill! I'm a hard nut to crack! Mercy! Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew... shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Siana?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together and...
There was just a clue about a plot twist just a moment ago.
Done anything for her?
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower, the top floor.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What do
No,
you
there
mean?
wasn't a clue.
I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork.
But there's a plot twist coming. A major one.
What
What will become of me?
Leaving you to the ducal guard, if you don't bleed to death in the meantime.
Chewie, a pox upon you!
What now, you piece of filth?
What is happening? How many?
How many charges do we have? 49. Let's top it off.
You cannot stop them! Light the barricade! This one! Kill the shitleister! I will tear you to shreds!
Thank you.
Leave the hounds! Arrows, bring us up! We did it! Where's one?
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
That harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
That's a plot twist, but that's not the one I'm referring to.
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything!
Alright, where's the guy shooting the crossbow bolts? Because he's interrupting my fucking movement. Alright. Are we bugged? I think we're bugged. We're bugged.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
I'm fairly certain the vampires could just do everything themselves. They certainly were fucking annoyingly getting in the way.
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything.
I just had my Quen shield broken because I got... Okay, there we go.
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renna!
Are you hurt? If any of them.
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Sienna. And Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What nonsense is this?
Siana was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Centurion to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Centurion led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Siana had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Deadloff. She used you. Part of her plan.
I love twists like this. It's so awesome.
You will come to Teshumwardna and explain all. If you do not, I will raze Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Conscience gets to you now?
Better... better late than never, right?
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Siana, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Siana to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and...
What? You know him? Who is he?
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially not threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Dettlaff's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
Upset's just not a sensation I feel. Ever. Mutations, remember?
Yes, of course. The excuse you resort to whenever you'd rather not talk about something.
Observant of you. So let's change the subject.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
A most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Siana's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood. They...
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Dettlaff?
Don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all you have to say?
I respect your grace. All I can say is the truth.
Ah. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the Bachu to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
What a bitch. Seems the only fitting response.
Then perhaps your grace should have sent a beagle instead of a witcher after the vampire.
You tread on thin ice, Witcher. Very thin. Wisdom demands you choose your words more cautiously. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked Dettlaff, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost!
Damn it.
I hope it hasn't reset my decoctions. I'm beginning to think the ability to use like decoctions one more time is useful in situations like this. That's where the game gets in the way of the gameplay.
It's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
At least it reset everything. Alright, we need Moondust Bomb. I don't think that Moondust ever hit her.
Syanna failed to appear as summoned. And there. Dettlaff is not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me, that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Dettlaff out, force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Syanna.
Think Dettlaff still believes Syanna's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say? Moderation was never his strong suit.
See, here's where we have, like, a difficult decision to make.
Really want to free Syanna? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, 'cause I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
Okay, so here's the thing about, like, the decisions we have to make. There's a decision coming up. We can actually get Syanna and bring Syanna to him, or we can force him to come out. If we don't do Syanna, it will result in a bad ending. But I've never done the other route, and the other route involves talking to and convincing an elder vampire to summon him, which sounds really intriguing, and it's like a storyline that I'd really like to see. But the whole thing with freeing Syanna is a really, really, really cool quest line and a really awesome quest. And I would rather do that just because of how awesome it is, but I also want to do the Elder Vampire. So next chance I get, I might save and I might do the different option, the other option, and kind of fork the storyline in another stream. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. I'll do both endings separately. So yeah, we'll do that.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, We have no idea where Sienna's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog, keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Sienna won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme that...
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Detloff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Detloff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Detloff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Sienna and arrange for her to meet with Detloff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Detloff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Detloff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
So I'm going to choose option 3 and save.
No idea. Need to think.
Not an easy choice. Understood. Permit me to leave you to wrestle with this dilemma. I'm needed in the city. I cannot stop what is happening, but I can try to limit the number of victims. Once you've decided, and learned something perhaps, whisper a word to the ravens. I shall find you.
Alright, so we are going to create a manual save at this point. Definitely have to loot the vampire because...
Out of my way.
Okay, the vampire is not lootable. Oh wait, there's the vampires loot. So let's look and see if we can make any mutagen. We cannot. Let's see. Yeah, we need one more lesser blue. What do we need for all this? We need 2 red ones. So that's... We have 1, so we're going to need 5 total reds, so we need 4 more red ones. We need 5 total green ones, so we need 3 more of those. And we have 1 extra blue. So let's convert... Oh wait, no. We need... Sorry, we need 1 more blue. So we need 1 blue, 3 green, and 4 red. Alright. Good. That's what I wanted to happen. So let's get our potions reset. I never used vampire oil when I was fighting the Bruxes, so let's put some vampire oil on our silver sword. How's our silver sword? We haven't upgraded it yet, so.
Just think you can do whatever you please.
Alright, so. We're gonna take the first route now, so let's do that one.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flaunt its writ and brought in chains.
Then we'll come back to it, and we'll, in another stream, do the other one where we ask Oriana. But I'm not going to do the interesting quest when we do find Sienna, because it's a pretty long quest and I've already been streaming for quite a while, so. Oh, there's a catachan there.
By my troth, it is the Witcher who's champion. Thanks be to the gods.
Alright, what did I get out of that? Lesser blue. I might be able to make some more blue. Yes. Can we make a greater blue? Yes, we can make a greater blue. So how many greater blues do we have now? We have 4. So we have all the blues that we need. So any more blues we can convert that we get, we can convert to red or green. I think there's an Alp I have to fight at some point. So that's where Damien is, and that is where Oriana is. Alright. Alright, so how many charges do we have? Oh, damage is increased by 2 now. Cool. Killed a few foes with a fully loaded sword. It must degrade pretty slowly.
proved useless. Claws sliced through steel like through butter. Armor proved useless.
Alright, those are not looted stuff.
Steel like through butter. They broke formation, ran.
Fuck you! Black blood's worn off. Let's do... No, it's not. They're annoying to fight. That guy's just standing there.
Barricade put up in the street.
How many charges do I have on that? See, now the thing is about it, if you look at it, each blow generates charges that increase sword damage. When you receive damage, so every time those things fucking broke my Quen shield and I took damage, it lost charges, so I'm not gaining strength of the weapon. All because I had to fight two of them. Like, if I had one of them, I could probably avoid damage a little bit better with a Quen shield, but, like, I just got chained and comboed otherwise. Because while I was trying to defend against one of them, the other one was hitting me from behind. And apparently Moondust doesn't work on Alps or Brooks this time around.
Must be in the bank, barricading themselves inside.
Fuck you. It's not the fact that I'm, I don't want to take damage at all because I want to power up the sword. So every time they manage to land a hit, it's annoying.
You as well. Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
The half-toning really gets on my nerves with this. I don't know why it's doing that. I might have to look at my settings and turn the shadows up. Even though I don't... Because I have them down on high.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher.
Was it not using the Moondust Bomb, or was the Moondust Bomb not equipped? Why wasn't it actually preventing them from going invisible? I don't know.
That did this, skewered on a hook.
Your problem's my problem now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it.
How?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Siana.
You know the Duchess's decision. Siana awaits her trial. In custody.
Yeah, I know it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If her grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And mine'll come right after. Still willing to take the risk. See, I'm wasting my time here.
Wait. When last I saw Siana, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locks Siana up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
Alright.
Gotta signal Regis. Join me. Tell Regis to meet me in the palace. We need to get to the playroom.
Alright, so let's see which bomb... Yeah, it's Northern Wind. No wonder it wasn't preventing them from transforming, because I had two blue bombs and I thought it was the right one. It was not. Okay. That's one mission, one mystery solved. Okay, why do I not have my enhancements? God damn it. No wonder I'm taking more damage and dealing less. Why, I didn't unequip my gear. Why do I not have the bonuses anymore? Why does the game do this to me? Why are you gonna give us enchantments that give these nice perks and then take the perks away? The game is getting in the way of the game.
Ground splattered with blood for a few feet around. A lot of it.
Okay, I hate that you can't jump in combat, because if you roll off of a curb, you have to walk like 9 miles to get back up. Like, just because you can't jump when you're in combat. I mean, I understand why they do that. Limited number of buttons on a controller, but... I need another vampire so I can get up fully charged. It's down to 8 charges. I think fully charged is probably 10 charges. Okay, I think I just gained a charge. Let's look. Oh, I got 2 charges. Awesome.
Kind of you to summon me. I thank you wholeheartedly. Beyond the door's the playroom. Found one of my brethren sniffing about. I made sure he'd stay out of our way. I suggest we postpone any further discussion.
Locked. Of course. Regis, I do not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind? Thanks.
At your service.
Now get out of the fucking way.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off.
A rocking
All right.
horse. Rather warm.
Nice tune.
Indeed. Pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you mirror on the wall? I despise these things.
That's kind of funny.
Locked. What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Siana gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Figo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls
Gotta love
told
Geralt's
me
snark.
if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
You gotta
I
love
had
the
that
snark.
label planted
You really
on her.
do.
It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Interesting.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book?
So we have to find the key. Gotta be somewhere. The key is somewhere. What can we loot? Oh, I thought I missed something.
A tin knight.
Oh, the painting.
Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture. This it? Let's see. Expecto Ludum. Regis? Regis!
Nope, it's just you, Geralt. Regis didn't get transported.
Land of 1,000 Fables. Incredible.
This is a really, really freaking cool quest, but I'm not gonna do it tonight. So, with that... Yes, that is a Wolpertinger.
Nehellenes going wild. All land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it. Whoa, that should be interesting.
Alright, so let's see what the map looks... Oh, there's no world map. There's a reason there's no world map. We're actually in Toussaint. Just a corner that you can't normally get to. But, that said, I am going to save a new save slot. And let's note down that the Night of the Long Fangs, the last manual save of Night of the Long Fangs, is the one as the breaking point. So that is the one we're going to come back to once we finish the storyline with this path, because I have to see it through to the end and then come back here and see through to the end, because there are multiple endings and we're going to do a couple of them. So we're going to save into an empty save slot here. And from there, we are going to end the stream. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and watching the stream a little bit. I will continue the stream next time with this quest Beyond Hill and Dale, which is an awesome one, because I mean, it should say everything when you have to start by following the yellow brick road. It is all kinds of craziness. It'll be fun, and I will see you next time.